OpenAI just released its much awaited language model GPT-4. Since months, people all over the internet were making bold claims about what the new GPT-4 model is going to look like. And now, finally, we get to see it. In this video, we'll uncover what sets this AI language model apart from its previous version, why it is creating such a buzz, and what it tells us about the way AI is progressing. GPT has come a long way since its inception in 2018. With each iteration, we have seen improvements in creativity, collaboration, and problem solving capabilities. GPT-4 is yet another step towards that direction. OpenAI GPT release are like the iPhone releases of the AI world. Each new model builds upon its predecessor, becoming faster, more powerful, and more efficient. Much like how iPhones continue to push the boundaries of smartphone capabilities, GPT models have consistently evolved to provide increasingly sophisticated AI performance. GPT-4 has been secretly working its magic behind the scenes, powering applications like ChatGPT, Bing, and companies like Duolingo, Stripe, and Khan Academy, which have already started using these models. And get this, GPT-4 doesn't just deal with text, it can also handle images. Duolingo uses GPT-4 model in two key features to improve its language learning models. Role play, which allows anyone to have conversation with anybody, and explain my answers, which allows users to get feedback customized to the answer that they have given with actionable ways to get better at it. Performance-wise, GPT-4 is quite the overachiever, scoring in the 88th percentile and above on exams like Uniform Bar Exam, LSAT, SAT Math, and SAT Evidence-Based Reading and Writing. Obviously, it's far from perfect, but it is clearly showing how at a general level, it is way better than the humans in quite some measurable test. Now there is a debate raging about generative models just being a glorified autocomplete, and they only perform well in standardized tests. But I feel that's missing the point. Instead of looking at these tools as human replacing, it should be seen as tools which make each human super powerful. The main difference between GPT 3.5 and GPT 4 can be subtle, but when it comes to complex tasks, GPT 4 is way more reliable, creative, and capable of handling nuanced instructions. It's slowly becoming multimodal as well, meaning it's gearing up to work with text, audio, and video. For now, though, it can only manage text and images at one time. When GPT-4 takes images as inputs, it gains a deep understanding of the visual content, leading to far-reaching consequences. Let's explore two key examples. First, Greg demonstrated in the OpenAI demo how a hand-drawn wireframe of a website could be converted into deployable code. This capability means creating websites can be as simple as sketching with pen and paper, or for more complex websites, a Figma prototype can be good enough to produce a website in itself. Secondly, the app Be My Eyes introduced a virtual volunteer, a digital virtual assistant powered by GPT-4. This features assist visually impaired users by answering questions about the images and providing real-time visual assistance within the app, transforming accessibility for many people. One more thing that sets GPT-4 apart from its predecessor is its increased context length, allowing it to take in up to 32,000 tokens or around 25,000 words per prompt. This drastically expands its reasoning capabilities and number of use cases, making it an invaluable tool for professionals like doctors, lawyers, and many more. In fact, GPT-4 has the potential to become a second opinion machine, offering expert advice and insights based on comprehensive inputs. It's like having an expert consultant at your fingertips for a fraction of the cost. Doing a research for a project? Drop research paper into GPT and ask it questions, or tell it to summarize it, or tell it to make pointers based on what we want. And obviously, just like its previous models, it is way better in code creation, correction, and so many things related to code. Like this Twitter thread where GPT created a functional snake and ladder game with a scorecard within 20 minutes. And I know these are just demos of extremely simple products, but it clearly shows how it can supercharge every workflow. You might be wondering what's the catch? Well, GPT-4 still has some limitations. For example, it lacks privacy, as everything is shared with OpenAI, or companies are scared that OpenAI can access that information, which makes them not use it. Also, while it accepts text and images and input, at this point of time, the image processing is still not available for everyone. There are also other challenges and potential downsides that OpenAI needs to address. In the education system, AI language models like GPT-4 have been used to generate respectable college essays, putting academic integrity at risk. Similarly, sites like Slack, Stack Overflow, and sci-fi magazines have faced an influx of AI-generated content, forcing them to close submissions for a particular period of time. During 6 months of safety training, OpenAI fine-tuned GPT-4 to become 82% less likely to respond to requests for disallowed content and 40% more likely to produce factual responses as compared to GPT 3.5, clearly showing how it is heading in the right direction. For instance, Microsoft's Bing chatbot, powered by GPT-4, has faced issues with users bypassing its guardrails, leading to the bot offering dangerous advice, threatening users, or making up information. Furthermore, GPT-4's knowledge is limited to events that occurred before September 2021, making it less likely or less useful for recent developments. That being said, it is moving towards the right direction. As it starts becoming more safe and reliable, it will start being used in more and more applications until it reaches an inflection point after which the growth skyrockets. The adoption of technology often begins at a gradual pace, as users and industries take time to familiarize themselves with the new concepts and integrate them into their daily operations. However, as technology continues to improve and mature, it reaches an inflection point where its potential becomes apparent and tangible benefits are evident. At this juncture, the pace of adoption accelerates dramatically as people recognize the value that the technology brings to their lives or businesses. So, what does the future hold for GPT-4 and AI language models? As technology advances, we can expect even more impressive capabilities, further blurring the lines between human and AI generated content. It's crucial that we as a society adapt to these changes and find ways to harness the power of AI responsibly, because any which ways it is going to happen. And there you have it, an in-depth look at GPT-4 and the potential impact it could have on our world. Thank you for joining me. If you found this informative, consider liking and sharing this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I would see you in the next one. Bye bye.